Hi, I'm Elad. I'm here on behalf of my team, which includes myself and Tamar and Chaim and Merav, which couldn't be here today. So we did a short questionnaire with Calcalist, which is a financial economic newspaper here in Israel. And this questionnaire was supposed to help citizens to choose the right candidate for them. So let's do it. Oh, we launched it on February, which was 1 month before the election. So this questionnaire includes 10 statements, each on a different issue, and you're supposed to, thanks, to say if you agree to it or you disagree, or you don't know, you don't have an opinion. So this one is about the salary of the executives, the regulation of the salary. So let's say we agree. This is about living expenses, about security. Let's say I disagree. About age of retirement, taxes, pension, housing crisis, and natural gas, and about medicine budget. So this is kind of nice because it actually suits my opinions. But most of the people that viewed this were very surprised because they got like completely different candidates. And here you can see you get all the parties and the percentage of how much they match to your opinions. So this is the Machaneh Tzionii. I have 44%. Run. I was really hoping that I would get something that is really off my opinion, because this is usually what happens. And it was really interesting because a lot of people were very surprised, and it showed us that people don't vote according to their economic stances, because all of the questions in the questionnaire was only regarding financial and economy, and really disregarded security issues and foreign policy. And each page you get to see.
So disregarded the biggest party in Israel, which did not publish.
Yeah, they didn't publish their stances at all, and they got elected, which is okay. So then you can see what you said and what they said, and this button here you can know a little bit more about their stances on each subject. And then here you can see their activity during the last tenure of the Knesset, and it matches their activity to all the other parties. This is how much they actually been in the Knesset. This is how much they've been in the committees. This is the bills that they turned in, and this is the bills that they managed to get through. Yeah. And this is the new list of the party to the Knesset. We got a lot of exposure to this. I think it went as far as like 300,000 people who used it. Most of them were really surprised and did not vote according to the result. It was really fun to work on it as a student with Calcalist. And that's it. Thanks.
So if there are any questions to the students, yeah. You're supposed to answer the questions now.
Hey, I'm Ofer. First of all, I want to say it's a really impressive project. And it's really, I think I would have been really happy to have this kind of things when I was like this kind of project in my portfolio as a student. And I would like to hear a little bit about the process, and because it's sounds like really interesting collaboration between, there's the technical side and there's the input from Calcalist, and I would like to hear a little bit, and also quite a lot of like design work to do in quite a short time, I guess. So I'd like to, if you could elaborate a little bit about it.
Okay, so first of all, I'm the designer, so I know nothing about the technological process. Calcalist were the ones who wrote the question, and it took a lot of time because they really wanted to get like a very accurate sentence. It was the truth is it was really tough because we wanted to do a completely different things with a lot of like a much bigger project, and eventually we had to narrow it down to something in order to get online on time before the election. But I think it was fun eventually. It was fun working with the coders. What can I say about the design? I illustrated the illustration, so this was my major part. I really enjoyed it. That's it.
As you pass the mic, there was another question here, right? Or another one up there? Okay. Okay, so there's one here, and there's one up there. So we'll start with the one up there. No, we'll start with the one down here. But in the meanwhile, I'll tell you that one of the first things that we've done to expand on this question, we really try to think about, these are really different cultures. They are really afraid of each other. And they really have a lot of prejudice about each other. And we started with playing with the idea of representation of data to make the data part less scary to the designers, and the visualization part less scary to the engineers. And it was all on post-it paper, and try to think of how many like kind of different ways of representing just two numbers. And from that, we kind of wrote with groups, and we tried to engage cultural differences and boundaries. But we, if you guys, and I know you are working in this field, you know that these two cultures is something so important to learn to deal with and to respect and to communicate with, that for us in Shenkar, it's actually very important to start it here.
Yes. I was wondering as I was, it looks great, and I understand it was a success, and I understand it was a teamwork. So as I was looking at it, watching it, I was wondering, in Israel, at least one party, like I think someone mentioned, doesn't even publish formal stances. And some parties actually allow different members of parliament to vote in different ways. So how was that worked into the system?
I didn't understand exactly.
If a party does not publish formal stance, למפלגה אין עמדה, לנושא מסוים.
No, I got this, but what do you mean, like members of parliament vote differently? They actually met with each party leader, right? This is what they did, and got the kind of a stance, for every issue. Yeah, but it's true that some didn't have it all. For example, the Eli Shai's party, which was kind of new and was forming when we did this, they didn't have. We actually wrote it here that they didn't have. We don't have data.
Another interesting thing that happened is that some of the projects led to journalistic projects. So some of the projects required more investigation at the side of Calcalist, and it led to different perspectives that they didn't think about investigating as well. Are we out of time for more questions? So the students are here. You can jump on them and ask them questions, which we'll really appreciate. And thank you very much. It's been an honor to work with you guys.